Hi there again. So if you're familiar with studio lighting and generally studio lights, you would know that they come with their own challenge. Firstly, studio lights are actually quite expensive, and secondly, they're quite bulky to carry around, especially if you're someone who would want to shoot at remote locations or travel with your studio lights. Luckily, Zhiyun Tech has actually solved that problem in a really innovative way with their new Molus G200. The new Molus G200 is actually quite a compact light which carries 200 watt of power, which is huge for this small size of a studio light, and this is super innovative. But before getting into the specs of this and what powerful light this is, I want to actually give you a little bit of comparison of other studio lights. Now, before using Zhiyun light, I was actually using this. This is a 60 watt light, and you can see the size of it. It's actually also quite bulky, big in size. It's really hard to set this up every time I have to record a video, and this is just 60 watt. Now when we compare that to this, which is much smaller and is 200 watt of power, which is almost 3 times, actually more than 3 times power of that light, that is groundbreaking, and it is arguably world's smallest studio light in this power. Let's talk about the specs real quick now. So this is a 2-piece light. This is the main light, and it comes with this control box, and in the control box you can actually control the temperature of the light, the intensity of the light, and it has its own cooling system of its own. Then the light itself has its own cooling system as well. So it is a 200 watt light, a lot more powerful than a 60 watt light I was using for previous videos. I use for my photography something even around 600 watts, but for videos actually 60 watt was kind of working okay, but having 200 watt in this compact size is just amazing. Even though it is a 200 watt light, you can actually push it to even 300 with something called a boost power mode. When you press these 2 buttons, it actually pushes it from 200 watt to 300 watt power light in such a small size. Now the other thing about this light is that you can connect the light with a mobile app. And what you can do with the mobile app is that everything that you do on this control box, which is controlling the temperature, controlling the intensity, you can do all of that on your mobile. That makes it super easy. Then you don't have to be running between the light and yourself if you're recording yourself, or if you're shooting someone else, you don't have to keep running to the light to change the intensity. A lot of times when we're shooting videos or photography as well, we have to control the light and have the right intensity for the light kind of style that we want. And that usually is done at the back of the light. Or in this case, you can do it with this control box. But if you have a mobile app that can connect to this light, which it can, you can do everything just on your mobile, which makes it super handy. The other thing I want to mention is that not all video lights come with control of the temperature. Like the previous light that I was using, which is this, it doesn't come with a temperature control, which means it is always at a constant colder light temperature. But the beautiful thing with the Molus G200 is that it gives you a temperature controller. You can make it a lot warmer if you like. In some situations, we want to give that kind of mood of photography or filmmaking when we want to have like a sunlight coming in from a window. You can do that when you have a temperature control on your light, which you can do with the Molus G200. Other really cool feature it has, besides temperature control and being really small and lightweight, is it has got a music mode. And what is a music mode? Basically that if you're someone who records a lot of music videos, if you shoot music videos, you want to shoot music videos, or if you're someone who records videos where you want to sync the light to the beats of a music, you can actually do it with this light. Once you activate the music mode, it will flicker the light based on the beats of the music, so it can actually hear the music around, and then it will flicker based on the beats of the music, which means you can create a really cool music video where the light is synced to the beats of the music. Now, besides all the features that we talked about, which is the music mode, the lightweightness, a small compact size and a 200 watt power, there's something that I liked about this light the most, and that is that it comes with a standard Bowen's mount. And what that means is Bowen's mount is an international sort of most widely used mount for studio lights. And that means that if you have any other modifiers, softboxes, anything lying around at your home which use Bowen's mount, you can start to use them directly with this light. Now I've got a couple of different softboxes and modifiers at home. I can start using all those modifiers, all those softboxes with this light. And that makes it super powerful, because then even if you already have some modifiers, you can start using with this light right away. With that being said, Zhiyun also has a really nice range of modifiers, softboxes, lanterns in their store. So do check it out on their website. The link is in the description. But if you don't have any modifier and you don't want to buy a modifier, It also comes with this, which is a standard reflector. It comes in the box with the light, so you can start using this right away when you buy the light. Now that we have talked about all the specs and features and 200 watts and small size and all of that, let's put this light to use to quickly see how it works in an actual scenario. Alright, so here I've got a softbox mounted on the light, and the intensity of the light right now is 80%. So from this box, actually I can turn it down to 50%. Still kind of works. And then let's go back to 80%. I think this is a good medium. And then we can control the temperature with this box as well. So I'll make it really warm. So now it feels like almost like sunlight coming onto my face. Or I could make it really cold and blue. I personally really like to shoot a bit warmer portraits or videos, so that will work perfectly for me. But yeah, you can actually control all of that from this box, or you can install the app. My phone is actually helping me record the video, so I'm not using the app on my phone. It's got its own fan right now. Fan is not on at the moment, and I think the fan goes on when it gets really hot. But at the moment it's pretty cool. I've just used it for like 5 minutes and it kind of looks alright. I don't know if the fan, oh well, the fan is on. The fan is on, but I can't hear it. It's really quiet. Oh, that's pretty cool. But the light has a fan as well, and I can't hear anything. And when I was recording with my other light in the other videos, I could almost hear the sound of the fan and the mic. But with this, it's extremely quiet light. There's a bike I can hear outside. Coming back to the numbers, the price of this light is actually ranged quite well if you look at other competitor brands with providing the same 200 watt but much bigger size. If you look at the powerful lights which are almost 200 watt or something like that, Zhiyun lights are actually priced a lot less than other competitor brands, which is amazing. So the price is really good, the build quality is amazing. The features that we talked about already are really good. But on top of that, if you'd like to purchase it, you can get another 10% discount because I've got a promo code for you. So that will be in the link in the description. So you can use that promo code and get a flat 10% off if you purchase this light. Now, if you have questions about what comes in the box and all of that, the standard stuff comes in the box. You get the light, you get the power cable, control box, which doesn't have to be attached to the light. You can actually keep it on the floor and wire it up with the light. And you get this beautiful reflector, which you can use for portraits or other shoots as well. It creates a bit of a harsh light because it's quite small, but it does the job. So if you have any other questions about this light, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Zhiyun has sent me this light, but it doesn't mean that I have to say all the positive things. I will be very honest and tell you very honestly what I feel about it. So far, I've really enjoyed using it. I like the build quality. I like that it's got a double fan situation going on, which means it will not heat up like crazy. It has got a Bowen's mount, it's got 200 watt of power, which is more than what I need. It's got a temperature control. So it's got all those features and I'm so far quite happy with it. In the next coming videos, actually, I will be using it a lot more and create some more videos with it. So you can see more of the quality. But in the meantime, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. And again, if you'd like to purchase, you can use the promo code and get 10% discount. Have a good day and I'll see you in the next video.